I've got the Lemurian frequencies playing already. I'm just going to give it a moment and let everyone kind of just come in. And let the sound kind of just wash over. I'm going to go wash my hands. And I'll be back. Welcome in, mi amors. I'm just gonna give it like a minute or two. I'm gonna go wash my hands and go make myself something to drink real quick before we get going. I have the Lemurian music playing already for everybody. So hopefully everyone can hear that. Hi, my beautiful sister. Hi, Susan. We've got the whales and the dolphins. I'm like, just listening to this is like, medicine for the soul. Hello, everyone. Welcome. Hello. Good afternoon, mi amors. It's like going on it's like 5:20 here. I've been working all day, so to be honest with you, like I'm at the end of my work day. So can you guys hear the music? The Lemurian music playing? We've got Yeshua here joining us today, lighting up the space. So hopefully you guys can hear the beautiful Lemurian music. The list is open. So if anyone else wants to get on the list today, I have 5 people so far. So if anyone is wanting to get a beautiful, beautiful auric cleansing, I'm obviously working with the Lemurian family of light, the blue avians, the whales and dolphins, the water frequencies, the Lemurian light frequencies. So it's like a spa day for your soul. Going through and cleansing your auric field, gently removing quantum entanglements, meaning things that just aren't meant to be in your auric field, in your energy right now. Things that could be siphoning or making you feel fearful or anxious or weighed down. So I go through and gently remove these entanglements, attachments, parasites, archons. If you're interested, all of the info is in the description box for this live. And on the list today, Number 1 is Amy. Number 2 is Stella. Number 3 is Emily. And then Emily, my love, I hope she sees this because I forgot to ask her. She signed up for herself and someone else. I just don't know who the other person was. So I'm going to say, you know, I'll put that off. So number 4 will be Susan. And then I'll have to figure Emily's other person out. Okay, thank you, Susan, so you guys can hear it. So I just invite everyone while I need to go wash my hands to clear the energy from my arms and my hands because I just got done with a client session, which I completely forgot about, which is why I'm late today on this live, but it's okay. But I have frankincense and myrrh, you know, cleansing soap that I use to clear it all. So just enjoy this Lemurian magic. And I will be right back in just a moment. I'm going to wash my hands, then I'm going to make myself something cold to drink. Because it is hot where I live. Like, my air conditioner is like, I think I can. I think I can. Like, it's barely keeping it cold enough in this house. I love this music. All right. All right, mi amores. I will be right back, and then we will get started. Oh, I bet it's hot there. Oh, I bet it's hot. Yeah, it's like 103 here today, but like because of our freaking, don't even get me started on this, whatever they're calling the sun. Okay, like the LED bulb that is simulating in our sky right now. It is like, I don't know. It just feels like it's frying us. I feel like it's frying. It's like a frying. It's not just like hot heat. It's like frying. So I don't know, but it's yeah. I'm like, oh gosh, it's gonna be a hot summer. But that's what they did on purpose. You know, they've been spraying all the chemicals, chemtrails. We got barely. They manipulated the weather over the winter. So in California, we got like no rain. Okay, so we got like no rain. And down in Texas, aren't you guys in a drought too or something? Like, isn't like the Rio Grande, like part of it like completely dried out? But yeah, they completely starved us of water on purpose, you know, and then sprayed all these flammable chemicals, etc., into the earth and onto all of the trees. Okay, like, and now here we are in the hot season, and the fires are already popping off. So, yeah, exactly, Susan. Yeah, so it's all good. It's all good. Where the light and love is, we're protected. We're good. I actually just talked a lot about this with my client. I just got done with my, we were talking. She was asking me a lot of questions about, you know, just global events, stock market crashing, 3 days of darkness, you know, all these things that she was very curious about. And my answer was the same for most of it. I was like, you know, we know that these timelines exist. These infinite timelines exist. So the possibility exists. Okay. But whether or not these timelines come to fruition is based upon the energy and frequency of us, of the collective. You know, I said, so like, for me as an oracle, as a prophetess, as a prophetic seer, you know, you ask me about 3 days of darkness, and I say no. Because even though it's a timeline that's a possibility, the way I see it is the golden, abundant, you know, the timelines anchoring in, they trump that. It's dissolving it. So it's not, you know, it's a timeline that exists, but it's not a timeline that will be reality in the 3D, I guess. They've been doing all the cloud seeding here in southern Indiana. We got 6 inches in 1 hour earlier this week. 2 counties had to have water rescues. Wow. Wow. Yeah. Just madness. It's all right. It's all right. We are protected. We are protected. Okay, loves. I will be right back and then we will get going. Again, if anyone wants to sign up and get a quantum healing, it's more like an auric cleansing. Uh, if I see cords, attachments, stuff that's grabbed onto you, other people's stuff, that's what I go through and gently remove quantum entanglements. So you just feel so much freer, lighter. Plus, I infuse, you know, Lemurian energy, light technologies, activations. So it's very grounding, very cleansing, very soothing, very calming, like helps with the nervous system. I mean, it's really awesome. So if you're feeling called, it's a $50 energy exchange, and all the info is in the description box. And if you have questions, just let me know, and we will get it situated. Okay. And I have my Lemurian Mount Shasta. This is a very sacred crystal. I think out of all, like, it's one of my most sacred, but it's Lemurian clear quartz. And you can't really tell, but it has tons of rainbows like all through it. So I'll be using this today. And I forget what this is called, but it looks like golden frequency light. Like it's literally like gold. I don't know, but I'm going to be using this. And then, I don't know, I'll be using Kuskia, my dragon. Kuskia is a really powerful healer. In fact, one of you guys pointed out the last quantum healing live that I did. I didn't even notice this because I'm, you know, doing the healing and channeling and I'm looking this way. But I had my white candlesticks burning, you know, my candle tray that I always have with the. So I had candles burning, and I was working with Kuskia, and I was doing a healing for someone, and I was specifically working with the rainbow rays, the 7 rays of light. I was doing activations and infusing her with some of that. Like, anyways, but I was specifically talking about activating more of her fire, her light. Well, afterwards, like after it was all said and done, someone was watching the playback and they were like, oh my God. They're like, and they time stamped it, and it's so cool. One of my candles was like burning just regular, but the other candle had gone out. Like it was completely, like it had burned down. It was done. Right. And so I'm working with Kuskia, and I'm infusing and I'm activating the fire and all this stuff. Right. I kid you not, that candle was burned out completely for like 2 minutes. No fire. And right at the end of her healing, as I'm activating the fire and the rays of light and all this, that candle flame lit up on its own again, all by itself, just went like crazy. It's so cool. I keep forgetting to screen record that and upload it as a short just to share with everyone because it's so neat. But I was like, holy shit. It was so cool. But yeah, that was like one of the last ones. So I don't know. If you want to watch it, it's like the last live quantum healings I did. And it's in the comments, like she time stamped it, and you just go click on the timestamp and you can watch it. It's like a 2-minute thing. Yeah, it's crazy. See, like I was like, oh, even for me, I was like, oh my God, Kuskia girl. Because Kuskia is, I mean, it's just like the energy and, my power and everything, like, right? But Kuskia, she's a crystalline rainbow dragon. So even though her physical form right now is this little Himalayan, quartz, she's actually a massive rainbow, like crystalline rainbow dragon. So she's huge, okay, like a massive dragon. So it's just funny because in physical, she's like this little, but she's actually a huge dragon. So yeah, it was so cool, so neat. And I totally keep forgetting to share that with you guys and post it. But, I showed it to my mom, and my mom was like, oh my God. She's like, you need to show that to your dad. Like, because my dad, he's like, he doesn't understand what I do. He doesn't understand, but he is like supportive of me. But like, so stuff like that, my mom's always like, show dad, so he can see the magic, so he can literally see it. Okay, Joanna. Okay, so okay, love. Okay, I got you, girl. Okay. So you'll be number 5, Joanna, okay? All right. I better stop running my mouth and go get started. But these won't be super, like, these will be like always, they'll be very subtle but very strong. And when I mean strong, I mean strong. Just like the example I just gave with, like, okay, like that was crazy. That the energy and everything that I was pulling through, like it literally relit a candle all on its own. What do they call that? It's pyrokinesis, right? Pyrokinesis or whatever, where you create fire from nothing, intention. So, and we all have these abilities, telekinesis, pyrokinesis, etc., and so forth, right? So, anywho, bending spoons with our minds and all that. But I didn't even notice it, like I said. I was too into the healing. So Amy's number 1, Stella number 2, Emily number 3, Susan number 4, Joanna number 5, and then Emily. I know, Emily, you signed up, I think your mom, but I'm not sure. So I can't, I need to figure that part out, my love. So anyways, okay. All right. Sorry, guys. I know I'm talking over the Lemurian music and stuff, but set these up real quick. Kuskia could be right in front. All right. Okay. BRB. 12 people in here. Yeah, I did. There's usually not a lot of people on the lives when I'm just doing healings or readings, If I was doing like a live, like a collective reading, there'd be a lot more, but I'm fine with it. I like the smaller energy groups. I like it. And just again, one more time, if anyone else wants to sign up, you want to receive a quantum healing today, or a cleansing, removal of any dark quantum entanglements, knots, attachments, parasites, like anything like that, energy residue that just doesn't belong to you, That's what I do. I go through and I clear. So, and by the way, today, like everything in divine timing, because I had to like move this from Tuesday to Saturday, this live. And perfect timing because I don't, for me, I'm so sensitive to energy, right? To like the collective energy, to the sun, like the Schumann, everything. Um, Sorry, hold on a second. It's kind of loud. I can feel when the solar storms or solar flares are erupting or are about to erupt because I can feel the energy like blasting off, like hours before it shows up on the chart or whatever, right? So a lot of us are like that. So today, like I've been working and like just recording and whatever, connecting with clients. And like a few hours ago, I just got, I mean, literally, like it's like the same kind of feeling almost when you're around like a true energy vampire, where your battery level will go from 100% to zero, like instantly. Like you're just, like you can barely even, you can't even like barely be awake. That's how I was. So something's going on today for sure over the last few hours. So I'm curious if any of you guys felt that. Like if you just got like extremely exhausted. I had to lay down and take like a 30-minute like little power nap before my client. Because I was zapped. Absolutely zapped. And I'm still zapped, but I'm good to power through and do all this. So a bat says yes. She felt it. Yeah. So it was in, I mean, this was whatever it was big. It was some kind of big influx of something. Because for me to feel it like that intensely, I was like, whoa, what was that? Susan says, I slept a lot last night, but could not wake up this morning. It was weird. You know what? That's so funny. Me too. Me too. I could not, like, I typically like to go to bed pretty early and then I like to wake up early. Like, I'm a morning person. Um, I could not go to sleep last night. Like, it wasn't like insomnia. It was just, it felt more like energy. Like, I was just energized. Like, it wasn't anxiety or insomnia. It was just like energy. So, like, you know, um, but I didn't end up going to sleep, I think, falling asleep really until like almost 2 in the morning, you know? And then, like, when it was time to wake up, I was so exhausted. Like, I did not want to get out of bed. And then I got out of bed and I was fine and I was doing work and all that. And then, like I said, around like 1:30 ish is when that influx of energy came and I was just zapped completely. Okay, so Mona says, yeah, she felt that today too. Yeah, you took a power nap and then took a shower. Yeah, see, that's what I'm gonna do after this live. That's what I'm gonna do is take a shower. That's why I need to go wash my hands. I'm gonna use, like I said, my frankincense and myrrh soap, and then uh, a little Epsom salt to cleanse the energy before I get going with your healings. So let me go do that, and I'm gonna make myself a big jar of. I want some Diet Pepsi, so I'm gonna make myself some Diet Pepsi. Oh wow, Susan! Wow, and your dog came in twice. You know what's weird is Sage woke me like he scratched. I mean last night. Oh, that was another thing. Last night, um, my beloved twin and I, like he came, like he was. It was a lot. It was a lot. Um, like we were together in the astral like all night. and it was very very heart expanding, very confirming, very, you know, all these things. And I don't say that lightly, because for twin flames, like connecting in the astral and, you know, on the soul level, like it's very normal a lot of time, but this was different, very different. And then today we have this like, or today for me, I have this massive thing of like the energy and like, I don't know. Feels really beautiful though. Oh, but that's it. Sage, he came and he woke me up too. So, um, like my twin was there. He was with me, and he was also protecting me in certain areas of the astral last night. Um, but then Sage, he'll come in and he'll scratch the door or like want in or out, specifically if he's out and he knows that he needs to protect me. Um, he will scratch at the door to wake me up and then come in and lay on my chest or near my crown chakra, or you know what I mean. So he's really good at that. So I like that your doggies do that too. So okay, let me go do this. We're 26 minutes in. I'm like dying of heat. Oh my gosh. Whew. I get hot when I channel anyway, so just gonna get some of these. Just Lemurian vibes here. For me anyways. These always remind me of that. So I'm excited for these today. Okay. Be right back, guys. Put my cup in here. I also, you guys know me, I'm very witchy, very elemental, very, okay. So because today is Lemurian healings, Lemurian clearings, like meaning I'm using Lemurian wisdom, light language, technologies, light, sounds. So I have here some seashells and then also sea salt, because the sea salt is going to be absorbing negative energies and dissolving. Okay, if you know, you know. It's also a form of protection. So there's that. And I think I'll just set that right here. And then I have some lavender, dried lavender, and it actually has some dried clover and what's the really pretty wisteria dried into it too. So I'm gonna burn that just real quick when I get back, and then we will get going. Okay. Okay. Here we go. Thank you guys. One thing about me is I do not half-ass it. Let me go ahead and open up a window. Here, I'm gonna open this one. All right. And so whether you are just hanging out or you're on the list, please feel free to relax, tune in, leave all your heaviness and worry, anxiety, fear, and stress at the door. Sonashanyakona Soryani Ashana. I'm actually starting this at 5:55 p.m. It just turned 5:56 actually here in California. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over here. All right. And move these guys over here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to use my chimes just to kind of clear a little bit, just for the live chat, for all the energy here. All right. So just a little clearing for everyone in the group, in the chat, watching playback. Seriania Sakoyama. Beautiful. Sonami Arashakianias. I call in our beloved Lemurian family. Welcoming in and calling in my beautiful galactic avian family, the blue avians. Although the galactic avians, they are not just blue, there's all kinds of them. Beautiful golden feathers, ones that look like hawks, parrots. All right. I felt something in my heart and my left ear popped. Yay, that's a clearing. There you go. See? Clearing, activation. This is how we do. Oh, you're so welcome, Mona. I'm so happy. It's nice, right? Sometimes it's just nice to just be present, to listen to the beautiful sounds, connect with our hearts. What I'm doing right now is I'm actually I'm pulling up for everyone here. If your higher self consents to it. I'm pulling up emotions, dense, like, so I'm actually pulling them up from the heart. So you might get a wave of emotions. You may want to cry. You may get that like choked up feeling in your throat. Don't hold it back. I'm trying to bring it up so it can be cried and felt, and to make space in your heart, to help soothe the nervous system. Sometimes the nervous system, all we need is a good cry sometimes, a good release of energy and to flow from our vessel, and then we feel so much better, right? So Susan's left ear popped. Wow. See, feminine side. So feminine side. Bat's left ear popped too. So beautiful. Feminine energy coming through. That's Lemurian for sure. Very feminine. Very feminine. Perfect. All right, guys. Here we go. So thank you to the Avian family of light, to the Lemurian family of light. Thank you, beloved Yeshua, for being our divine masculine protector here today, reminding us to always be in our hearts, to activate the fire in our heart, the flame heart. That's another thing that I'm helping with today is the higher heart, not the heart chakra. It's your thymus, your higher heart, the seat of your soul. So it sits in between the throat chakra and the heart chakra is your higher heart. So I'm going to help open that up and clear more of that today too, for whoever's on the list, okay? So again, if you want to get your own personalized quantum clearing, cleansing, activation, the list is open. I'll take a few more people. That's it. All the info is in the description box. It's a $50 energy exchange because it may not look like much, but it takes a lot of energy from me. Because when I'm working with you guys one-on-one, and same thing with my personal clients, the way that I'm so effective in the healing is because I take in your energy, your trauma, your density, whatever it is that I'm moving through work, I pull it into my vessel. So I literally pull it inside of me and I then clear it, alchemize it, transmute it through my womb back out. That's how I do it as a healer. That's how I've always done it through many lifetimes. So it's physically so much work for me to do that. It's a lot. And if you guys are, you do your own energy healing or energy work, you know exactly what I mean. Energy, anything in the quantum realm like this, it takes a lot of our energy. But that's just how I do it. You know, that's not how everyone does it. Like, that's just how I do it. So, like the big stuff, I'll pull it into me and then transmute it out through my womb, my fire, you know. All right, guys. Oh, you're good, girl. There's, let's all like shift the narrative though, right? So your experience, your previous experience has been block, financial delay or block, setback. But you're also the creator of your own reality, right? So you have the choice to say, this is my reality or this is not my reality. And so for many of us at this time, we are stepping into the higher awareness and consciousness of, I just don't consent to lack, scarcity, anything anymore. The only timeline and reality that I consent to is a timeline and a reality that feels like this transmission actually that's playing, like the healings that just occurred, like tranquility, peace, ease, flow, love, right? All right. Okay. So number one on the list is Amy. Beautiful Amy. I'm not sure if you are on the live. Can Susan or someone, as far as the music goes, because the music is very important, the transmission playing, which is a transmission by Molly Ann Chimer, by the way. So if you guys are interested, you want to follow her. You guys know me, I'm very, very, very particular with anyone who sings frequencies, because I've seen the holiest of holies be darkest of darks, right? So I'm very discerning, but Molly I like. I really love Molly, and this is her Lemurian starseed, and it's actually 111 minutes. So it's 111, and it's all Lemurian healing transmission. But is the sound, like, can you guys hear it really good? I want you guys to be able to hear this Lemurian transmission in the background. I want you to be able to hear it really good while I'm moving through your healings. Because I'll be channeling light language and other stuff, but the transmission playing, I want you to be able to hear it. Okay, you can hear it. Is it like low? Is it too high? Is it like perfect? Like you can hear it perfect enough? That's 11. I just Venmoed you. Okay, sweetheart. And what is the name? Okay. Okay, Susan. Yeah, it's because the transmission comes and goes. Like she gets real soft and then gets loud again and then soft. And okay, cool. Thank you guys. Thank you. Okay, so Bats 11, I'm just gonna like add you real quick and then verify. Um, I'm just gonna put you down as Yvette. Okay, Yvette. Okay, got you, girl. All right. So I'm probably gonna be standing up for a lot of these. Owl feathers. Yeah, we're gonna do the owl. Okay. All right. So beautiful, Amy. You are number one today, Amy. So if you're watching the playback, I am starting with you. And I'm just gonna move some of my cards out of the way so I have more space. All right, and I turned up the Lemurian transmission as well, so. All right, beautiful Amy. Just go ahead and close your eyes. And as soon as you close your eyes, you are surrounded by the most beautiful white sphere of light, which is Christ light. And now you can feel yourself submerged in warm ocean water. And as you open your eyes or your third eye, you can see that you are sitting in the most beautiful crystal blue, turquoise blue, Lemurian lagoon water. The energy calm and serene all around. Tropical flowers. Sunshine on your skin. You can feel the whales and the dolphins swimming around you in the distance. A Lemurian waterfall trickles nearby. And just take this moment and enjoy being in the water of this beautiful, ethereal Lemurian lagoon as I work through your transmission now. Just breathe and connect with the frequencies of Lemuria and the water of Lemuria in this sacred space. Sutota Enya Satunya Sushokokokoko Sahyana Sush Shunai Awuyasa Nahoya Wuya. Beautiful. And now inviting in my crystalline rainbow dragon Kuskia. Her energy will come and gently fly all around you. She's a huge crystal dragon, rainbow, with rainbow rays. And we are just sweeping and cleansing through your aura. Sosha ani akokanianas. Sotototo sakyashana. Saliatiania koklikia. Vahariania miash. Sunahea hoyasa. Sunaheo. Calling forth the turquoise ray, the golden ray of divine light. Soteash. Opening up these light rays within and without, all around you. Sushukuta. Sanya sakwana. Sunayana. Sonayashya. Suryatias. And now, opening up, activating, and sending white light through your higher heart. Sanael, Sanael. And infusing your field with Lemurian quartz. Sunayano. All right. Sokania setiarkoke. Sanyas. From crown chakra down to your toes, as above, so below, anchoring down and grounding in. The owl feathered of our galactic bird families and spirit guides, helping to balance this all and pull it down now. Okay. All right, sister. I now close out this space, but you can stay here in this little Lemurian lagoon soaking up the sun rays, the frequencies, as long as you like. You can come back at any time as well. Come back into your body slowly when you do. Thank all of the elementals and all of the spirit family who helped in this. And so it is. Oh. All right, beautiful Amy. Definitely for everyone, allow yourselves to have a relaxed evening, day. After your mini quantum clearing healing, it's very important to kind of let yourself stay in that mode of softness. All right. Next is Stella. I'm going to go ahead and just clear. Beautiful Stella. Welcome to your Lemurian energy cleansing. And I'm just going to invite you to close your eyes and tune in with your third eye. And go ahead and we're going to start leaving this 3D reality. And I'm now shielding and creating a huge white sphere of light around you. And as you feel this sphere of light form around you, lighting you up, you are transported into sacred waters of Lemuria, where you're now floating, standing, sitting in a beautiful Lemurian lagoon, surrounded by the dolphins, beautiful birds, elementals, the devas, star mothers. You can feel the Lemurian earth sun shining down upon your skin, warming your body, and the sun beams right into your third eye, lighting it up. Suka ini, Susha. There's a Lemurian waterfall off in the distance, so you can hear the water pouring and running. And just enjoy this space in this beautiful realm as I begin. Vahana ete Sukoya. Using my owl feathers to gently sweep over your crown, down your body, your energy field. While the Lemurian water clears so much and activates so much. Total serenity. Sukokayash. Beautiful. Sukashani. Sukashani. Using this Himalayan quartz full of rainbow energy into your energy field, into your aura, but into your higher heart. In between your heart chakra and your throat is your thymus, the higher heart. Connecting this crystal with your higher heart. And just pulling out some density here. Soke and Nyakoka. And from the higher heart and the throat chakra, I'm activating a string of light all the way down from your throat, heart, into your womb. And all at once, clearing this string of light that is pulling up and out all that is not serving, like a magnet. And now I am invoking the turquoise light, turquoise ray, the golden ray of light, and I intertwine them as one, amplifying their energies. Kokeyana shani ana, suryana. Removing quantum entanglements that I am seeing around you. Sukukukata. Sukukukukukuk. Sunahaya nahanahaya. Hanae. Hanashani. That's right, sister. Let it go. Let it go. Let all of these emotions come up. To be released and cried out. I can feel the wave of emotions. Shukota. It is okay. Shukota. It is okay. Let yourself cry, feel, release, and heal. Especially while in these Lemurian waters. Kokanyasana. Beautiful job. Sushukokokota. All right, Stella, beautiful job. Kokeni. Sukoyash. Okay. Shukokota. So, I'm just going to clear with my rattle. And just infusing some rose quartz into your womb, into your heart, into your belly, into your mind, infusing you with love. So much love. Reminding you of how much love you embody. That you are pure love incarnate. All right, sister, that feels good. Okay. Blessing you with the frequency of gold. Shunete. Beautiful job, Stella. Beautiful. All right, sister. Sukha. You are welcome to stay in this lagoon, in this sacred pool of water in Lemuria, as long as you wish. Come back into your body slowly when you do. Integrate back into the 3D. You can come back to this sacred pool anytime on your own. And just asking the blue avians and our bird star family of light to bless you with their wings, to help you fly high and soar high, sister. All right. And so it is done. Amen. Aho. Thank you so much. Okay. So that was for beautiful Stella. Next is Emily, my beautiful M. I don't think Emily's on here. You know, I bet she would not mind at all if I skipped her because I kind of don't, I need to figure out who the second person is too. But so why don't we do Susan next? Unless you're on here, M, but I don't think she is. She would say hi. She's one of my moderators, so she would definitely. Woo! These ones today are so beautiful, you guys. Wow. I love it. I'm loving it for you. Okay. Just absolutely stunning energy. Just, I don't know, I can feel, well, of course I can feel it, but there's so much love. Okay. Like, if y'all have ever done like, you know, DRUGSs, like, I mean, like psychedelics or like stuff, like euphoric feeling, right? Like, ecstasy or something like that, right? That's like God's source love, like our total, like our energy, like our soul energy, like that's legit what it feels like it is euphoria. It is the most amazing, like, I mean, hello, like our brains literally like create DMT and like, but that's like that love. So that's like that energy that's flowing through here right now. It's very euphoric. It's almost like that, like where it's yeah, so that's the energy that's moving through here with all this Lemurian energy. So okay, so it doesn't look like M's on here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna move Susan to number 3. And then Joanna will be number 4. And then Yvette will be number 5 instead of number 6. And then oh, she is here. Oh my God. Of course, right as I switch the list, she pops in. Well, I'm just gonna leave it the way that it is. I know you don't care, honey. Um, Sweetheart, um, who is the other person that I'm connecting with today? I'm glad you said hi. That's so funny. You popped in right as I'm doing that. Hello, honey. Hi, sweetheart. Yes, sister, if you want to get on the list, absolutely. Go ahead and send over your energy exchange. All the info is in the description box for the live. And then just come back in, and let me know. And I'll add you, okay? Because I have like 6 people on the list right now, and I'm only taking like maybe you and one other person, maybe. I'm tired. I've been working all day. And these little Lemurian, whatever, they're all like, I'm like, whoa. Okay, your sister. That's what I thought. Okay, I was thinking. I was like, is it like her sister, her mom? I think she said. Um, Andriana. Oh, that's such a cool name. I've never heard that name before. Andriana. That is so beautiful. So different. Andriana. Okay, cool. So, all right. So I like made a mess of my list. Let me just start my new list because I've already. All right. So I did Amy. I did Stella. So Susan. I'm gonna do Susan right now. And then Joanna, and then Yvette. Okay, and then 7, and then Honey on Venmo. Okay, and what was the name, sweetheart? I mean, I don't need it, but I'm pretty sure I've read for you before or worked with you before on maybe a live, but I mean, I don't need the name, but how was your day today, Am? Are you at work, honey? Jasmine. Yeah, okay. I remember. Okay, so Jasmine. All right, so we'll do, okay, so Yvette, Emily, and then I'm gonna put Jasmine after Emily, and then Emily, I will put your sister right after after Jasmine. Sorry, I like was getting my brain mixed up here for a minute. Oh, good, good. Today has been a really blessed, beautiful day, but freaking exhaust. Like, oh my gosh, I don't know. I'm excited to see the Schumann report later after it's been updated, because I'm like, what the heck happened over the last, like, you know, 5 hours, 6 hours? Because I was like, I was zapped, completely zapped, and I still had a client, and I had to do live, but I'm not complaining. It's all like new energy, you know? I'm like, I'm here for it, but it's so intense. But I'm good. I'm glad that you're having a good day, sweetheart. Did they update it? I don't know. I haven't. I checked earlier, like when I was happening, because like the way I feel it, I feel it like before, like let's say we have like a huge solar flare, right? I will feel the solar flare hours before it even happens, and then a lot of us are like that, you know. So I can always tell. I'm like, oh man, something's something's coming right now. But yeah, no, it has. Like it's been off the charts crazy. I know what you mean. So thank you, honey, sweetheart. Yeah, I was full blown like in Ascension flu on my last live, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the live that I was telling you guys about a minute ago, about how someone who watched the playback, because I didn't even realize it, but I was doing a healing for someone who signed up, and I was working with Kuskia, my rainbow dragon, because she's physically a small little, Himalayan quartz crystal, but her ethereal soul body, she's massive. She's a huge rainbow dragon, well, rainbow crystal dragon, like iridescent, see-through. Like she looks like this, but like with rainbow colors and lights and stuff. But I was working with Kuskia, and I was in. Anyways, you guys know how I have like my tray, like of my candles that I burn, my candlesticks. Um, and so I had those going, and then like the one they were side by side. One completely burned out, and the other one was still burning. And as I was working with Kuskia, I was invoking the fire. I was infusing the client, or the I can't remember who it was I was doing the healing for, but I was infusing her with like the rainbow ray technology, and infusing her with like fire and like firelight and stuff like that. Anyways, the freaking candle that had been burned out, like dead ass burned out, all of a sudden I was like doing something invoking, and all of a sudden it lit back up. It was like boom, and and then it was like crazy pyrokinesis moment. But I think it was that live. I think it was that live. Because I think I even remember saying to you guys, like, when I don't feel good, a lot of times when I don't feel good or whatever, I'm under the weather, right? That's for some reason sometimes when my like gifts are the strongest. I don't know. Um, I know I love Lokuskia. I love Kuskia. I got her from well, I get a lot of my like sacred crystals from I think you follow her too, maybe now, remember I told you to go follow her, Jen from Soul Spa. I think that's what her Instagram is Soul Spa, or Soul Spa Inc., or Soul Spa, but her name's Jen. But she works with like master carvers like Leandro Souza or whatever, Sabashmina. So they do the sacred carvings of like, but they're like master carvers, you know? And plus the carvers, like they themselves are high frequency. Anyways, so I got Kuskia from her. I got my Unalome, which is like, my Unalome is like an extension of me. Like I don't, Kuskia and this, I don't travel. I don't go anywhere without these guys. Anyways, if you guys are in the market or you're wanting some high quality, you know, a page of crystals, you know, that you can trust, that are actually high frequency, high quality, where like Jen herself, she is such a goddess. She's not just out there like pumping out crystal lives and trying to make money. Like she legit is legit. Um, but it's Soul Spa. Let me see if I can find her card. Anyways, if anyone wants to go check her out, because she has like, she does like weekly lives and sells, and her crystals are incredible. But anyways, that's where I got all these guys, except for this, not this one, but these ones I got from her. You guys are like, I don't care. Can we keep going with the healings? I'm just kidding. Yeah, I agree. Like you can just feel the energy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Yeah. Like they literally like vibrate, like they get hot. They're, you know. Okay. So, all right. So I'm getting off track. Let me hurry because it's like 7 o'clock here already. I'm all let me hurry. Like it's like I'm the problem. I'm the one that keeps talking. Okay. Susan, my beautiful Susan, and then Joanna, and then Yvette, and then Emily, and then Jasmine. Um, Emily, would it be easier? I mean, would it be better? I don't know, like for your, I don't think I've ever read for Andriana, but like, or connected with her. Would it be easier to just record her little healing and you can like get it to her, or does she know to come watch my channel and like she can, whatever's easier or whatever? I'm just thinking. Yeah, absolutely. See, I could feel it. Thank you, Mona, for commenting. Because I could literally, that's why I kept talking, because I could literally feel, I was like, someone in here is like seeking or needing high quality crystals. There you are. I mean, I'm sure other people would be interested, but like it was very specific. I love it. Okay, all right. I just, you know how it is. Like, you know, it can be, if you're not like a regular, you don't, you know, like skipping through and trying to find your spot or whatever, you know, I know that you would like lead her to it, but I'm just trying to think and make it easier. But all right, we'll play it by ear. Well, maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe I'll record both of your guys's just separate, and I'll send them to you, and then you can get it to her. Easy peasy. We'll do it that way. Emily and Andriana. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Okay, so Mona, my love, let me go find her card real quick, because I know I have it in like my kitchen like junk drawer. You know how we all have a junk drawer? I know I have her card either on my counter, on my fridge, or in there. But let me go grab that real quick, because you'll love Jen. And then actually, she has like a woman now that like I guess like helps her and works for her too. But Jen, she actually will do if you like, so let's say like Kuskia, right? Like, and Jen always has like the coolest dragons Now the master carvers, a lot of them, they're doing like Yeshua carvings or like just different, like just amazing. But anyways, she will actually do an activation for your crystal if you want to. It's like you pay a little extra. I never do it, but like my mom buys from her and like other people, and so they'll do it. Like, so if you get a dragon, she will actually do like a little reading and like an activation and be like, this is like the energy of this dragon. You know, this is why this dragon is called to you, or this is why you and this crystal are meant to work together. So it's actually like a little activation attunement. So it's pretty cool. Like she's really high vibe, real deal. So let me go get that real quick. Okay. I saw a new comment and I'm like, I know you guys, I'm so terrible at like being a chatterbox, but it's only because I love you guys and I love hanging out with you guys. And you know, I could be so freaking tired and then like I connect with you guys and like, you know, like I could hang out all night. Um Actually, let me see. I might actually have her card in my drawer here. Now that I think about it. I know I have it out there though. No, okay. BRB. BRB. Okay, found it. Okay. All right, so, and if you go over to her page or you go on her lives or whatever, let her know. Tell her Gypsy Cowgirl sent me over here. Gypsy Cowgirl, you know, referred me. Um, it is okay. So like these are two of her cards. So it's I'm the Real Soul Spa. Okay. And see. Oh, so I did do an activation, I guess, or no, maybe not. No, it wasn't an activation. She lets you know, like, you know, you get like a batch number, like the crystal number. This was for a pink lithium pendant that I had got. But if I had done like an Akashic read or activation, she would have like, you know, attached like a whole thing and like, you know, wrote it out or whatever. But yeah, so her she has her website. I'm the realsoulspa.com. Soul Spa Crystal Company and Akashic practitioner. I don't think she does Akashic stuff anymore. She just does crystals, but she does the Akashic like attunement activation with the crystals. You know, because each crystal has its own consciousness and soul and stuff, right? So, but yeah, her Instagram is where she does everything pretty much. IG and follow me on IG for my crystal live sales, channeled messages, moon circles, readings, meditations, and more. I'm underscore the real soul spa. So yeah, she's awesome. Love Jen. She's such a sweetheart. Okay. I think that was that, right? All right. So Susan. I don't know if Susan's still on the live either, but I like moved the list to make it like, you know, so people that were actually on the live were getting their readings, you know, and then whatever, but it's all good. It's all good. Okay. So here we go. All right, my beautiful Susan. Oh, you're here. Okay, girl. All right, here we go. Ooh, shoo, 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 shoo. Charging up my hands. As I'm charging up my hands, Susan, you might feel your hands start to heat up also. I'm also sending energy charges to your heart chakra. So you might feel your heart start to activate more. Go, 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 go. We'll get started right now. And go ahead and close your eyes. And tune in with your third eye. And I'm now creating a sphere of Christ white light all around you. Kosati Nyashanu. And as you feel this light sphere lighting you up, you leave your 3D space where you're now gently floating in the most beautiful Lemurian lagoon, where the water is warm and vibrates with high frequency. And where the water has currents of light all through it, infusing you and your body with Lemurian light technology of healing everywhere you need it right now, which I know you need it a lot of places right now. So we're just going to allow all of that to saturate and start moving in and all around you. You can hear birds, a Lemurian waterfall flowing into the lagoon. Sutari Inya Shuku Sata. And starting to sweep through your auric field. I'm going to count down from 3. And after 1, your body will completely relax instantly. Kosa. 3, 2, 1. Asking the blue avians to join you in the water and to fly around, flapping their sacred wings all around you, creating a force field of soft breeze and wind, helping to blow away density, entanglements, pain. Beautiful. And as they continue to connect with you, I am now invoking the turquoise ray and the golden rays of light, combining them as one. And covering your entire being in this light ray. Surya Nia Sakota Vehania Rakukash Suyanayano Shuyanaya Saratasa Suranayel Su Shutata Shutata Shosan Sukuta. Surya Sanyakota. I'm clearing entanglements and debris from the third eye. Definitely some attacks on your third eye recently. And now pulling the turquoise light and the golden light all the way through your aura, through your mind, through your chakras, through your body. From the crown to the toe, as above, so below. Shukanyas. All right. Infusing the rose quartz and whatever this beautiful golden crystal is. Sushukokai, Shuta, Sukoka, Suta Shinyo, Surya, Ho, Shokeani, Sute, Soyaniash, Sutaniash, Sanyakuka. And now invoking Kuskia to come and join you in this lagoon as she flies in around you, showering rainbow waves all through your aura and body and into the Lemurian waters, infusing you. Sokani. Thank you, Kuskia. Shota. Sonatea Sanyakoka Konaniatias Sunashanate. All right, beloved. Sealing off your fields. Keeping you cocooned in the Christ white light. You can stay in the lagoon. You can come back into your body. And you can return to this sacred space at any time. Sunyana. And so it is. All right. Beautiful. I want to stay in this energy with you. It feels so good, Susan. All right, sister. Lots of love. Love you so much. Thank you so much. All right. Whew. And after Susan, Joanna. And then after Joanna, Yvette and Jasmine, and then I will do Emily and Andriana. Right at the, I'll do you guys right at the very end. Aw, you're so welcome, sister. I know, I know. I just love hanging out with everyone. Oh, that's okay. Right? We're just a bunch of spiritual girls living in a mundane world or whatever, you know. We gotta do chores and errands and pay bills and oh, my phone's about to die. Hold on. Holy shit. Hold on, guys. Let me go get my charger pack. Hold on. It has 3% battery. Hold on. Okay. Oh my gosh, I am dying of heat. Like the rest of this house. So this house, like in the winter, my heating bill is insane because this house, like it's like a 1-story small house, but it has like a vaulted ceiling, like an attic. And there's like, I'm guessing like no insulation up there because heat just goes right out. So the house doesn't hold any heat. So in the winter, I have to have the heater constantly going because I'm always freezing. And then in the summer, it's like, right, like same thing but opposite. So like when it's really hot, I have to have the AC like pumping because it's like it just keeps it cool, but then it just keeps going right out the top of the house. Like it's like I feel like I'm like heating and cooling off the farmlands more than my inside of my house. But this bedroom, my room, like because when on like the golden hour, like or like evening, like right now 7 o'clock, like the whole afternoon, when the sun is at its hottest as it's setting towards the west, it literally is beaming this my bedroom window. This one faces north, but the other one over this way is a west window. So it just beams and like permeates into my room. So it's super hot. Okay, hold on. There we go. Okay. Lordy, lordy, lordy. I hope you guys are enjoying these. I mean, I know it's not like entertainment. Like, I hope you're enjoying. But I hope you're feeling it, even as I'm doing healings for, those who are on the list. Doesn't matter. The vibe is the vibe. Like, you're going to feel the tranquility. You're going to feel the love. You're going to feel activations maybe, or things leaving your own energy field. Right. So very cool. That's why I love energy work so much. Like I just love, like, we're just so magical. Like we're just magical, straight up magic. And I just think that's so cool. Oh my God, I need to freaking send out emails for our mystery school tomorrow. So we're starting our June Magdalene Isis Hathor Mystery School mañana, tomorrow morning. So those of you guys like Susan, I think maybe Susan's the only one on the live that's joining us, but I have to send those out too before I forget. I was supposed to do it earlier and I forgot. I'm on a roll. Not judging myself, right? I'm really like trying to cut myself break. Like we all need to be giving ourselves, like, have grace with ourselves right now. You know? Like the other day, like I had a really hard day. It was rough, really rough. Like everything just kind of, I don't know, it was very emotional. Poor Susan. You know, because a lot of my like clients and people, like, they've become like family, and like, so Susan, she's like my family now. Emily, like my people that have been with me too, but like you, even newer people. But I reached out to Susan and I was like, "Are you available to talk?" And she, so she was my outlet that day. Um, but just a lot. Like we're just, and so it's like eruptions. Like for me, that's how it is. Like an eruption of emotion or whatever. But yeah, not to mention like the literal, matrix attacking us constantly, and like the archons, and like, you know so that's why, like, in these little mini healings and stuff, when I do these, I literally purposely set shields up. Like I will try to detach, disconnect, remove like archon energy, archons, things like that, etc. But I will, like, there's always protection, is my point, to help protect against this stuff, because it's bad right now. Aw, thank you, Susan. Yeah, like I mean, of course I love the mystery school, but like, yeah, it's definitely very special. But that's what, like, there's power in numbers. So like as we're here on this live, we're actually like activating more of the energy, like magnifying it, And that's why I was like about the mystery school too. It's like the same thing. So, and it's 717 here in California right now. 717, twin flame number in the house, right? Yep, rising above all the blocks. Yep. Yeah, it's very overwhelming. Very overwhelming sometimes, for sure. You know, I've been like frustration, right? Like I felt the frustration, like, you know, I'm pretty chill. I think that's what made, I'm an old ancient soul. Like there's not a whole lot that like rattles me. Like you really can't rattle me. Like I'm really not afraid of anything. Like you can't rattle my cage. You can't ruffle my feathers. Like you just can't get to me like that, right? Like I'm so chillax, like so chill. And that's been my demeanor like literally my entire life. So I'm extra triggering to people who are like high strung, control freaks and stuff, because I'm so chill, you know? So when I reach a point where I feel rattled, I know, like, it's big energy, because I know myself, It takes a lot for me to feel like that, But we all need a good freak out sometimes. We all need to purge. We all need to let stuff flow and just be what it is, you know? Like, am I going to have a manic moment for a moment? Yeah. Let me be manic. Or whatever. What is it? Manic Monday, or what is it? Yeah, a lot of frustration. Yeah. But too, like for me, I was like, oh, like a lot of my frustration was coming from, from for me personally, it was like some of it was coming from my ego, because it was frustration around, like, again, I was like, I'm doing all the things. Why? Where's all my blessings? What the f? And then my higher self was like, you know. And I was like, oh, that's right. I'm frustrated. But honestly, that was only part of it. A lot of my frustration, that I've been feeling is, you know, anger and frustration about injustices on innocence, that kind of stuff. Like, that's what pisses me off. That's the stuff that will rattle my cage. You know, it's mostly not about me. It's usually about me feeling so angry and protective over other souls. You know, like, how dare you fuck with my light family? How dare you? Yeah. Thanks, girl. I know. I literally, you're right. I know. I did. I have an actual legitimate true like reason to be like pissed off, especially with injustice. Yeah. Thank you for validating that too. For validating me. Yeah, I think like, I think like, well, I know that like here on my channel, your vibe attracts your tribe. So I'm pretty chill. It's funny because the mirror goes both ways, right? So it's like, hold on, let me turn this down for a second. So it's like sometimes, it's always a two-way mirror. It's always a reflection, but it's not always a reflection of, you know, like sometimes it's literally just a reflection of a trigger. Like, you're a mirror to trigger someone else who has not done the healing work in some capacity that you have. So you literally just trigger them, and then they mirror back to you what you have healed and how far you have healed and come. Like, that's the reflection back to you. It's not always like, oh, every single reflection or every single, is like a moment where it's like, I need to look within, what's wrong with me. Mm-mm. Um, why did I even say that? It was something we were just talking about. But anyways, because, like a lot of times you'll hear people be like, oh, well, if that's happening to you, or if that's an experience you're having, then that means you attracted that experience. That means there's something inside of you that, called that into yourself. And that's just not the fucking truth. That's just not true. Sometimes it is. A lot of the times it is. But sometimes it's not true at all. Sometimes it's literally people just being effers and evil or narcissist. And sometimes those people, you are their karma. So that's why it's happening to you from them, because you are their literal karma, right? You are the one meant to teach them something and reflect something and trigger something within them. And that's happening a lot right now. Okay? People are acting crazy and they're super triggered. And people who are like asleep, they don't know why they're pissed off or in a bad mood or frustrated or attacking everyone. They just are. So asleep people who are plugged into the matrix still, they're like, I am just not in a good mood today. I'm having a bad week. It's like that. Whereas us, we're like, yeah, I'm moving through some dark shit. There's a wave of shadow that I'm clearing and integrate, so we know, but they don't. So it just comes off as, anyways. Anyways. Yes, that's what I've been working through right now. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So it's, because I see that a lot out in the spiritual community. I'm like, and then I reposted the other day, it's funny. Like I'm not I'm saying that I am starting to see other people in the spiritual community start to talk about things that I've been talking about for a really long time, you know? And I'm not saying that like, oh, I said it first. Man, I don't care about. I'm not saying that. It makes me happy to see it actually. Cuz I for a long time I'm always like, why is no one talking about this? Why and then I'm like, is something wrong with me? Like am I, am I the problem? Um what I mean by that is like what I just said. Like everywhere you look in the spiritual community, mostly, right? You'll see healers, people, they go, right? We're all mirrors and reflections of each other. So, they make you feel like something's wrong with you. Like, well, if, I keep if narcissists are constantly in my life or around me, then I must be a narcissist. Or there's something inside of me that's attracting these narcs. That's not true. That's not the case. It's you are a curse breaker. You are a divine reflection of what they need to heal and what lessons you've had to learn too. So yeah, there could be some, but a lot of times it's literally just, oh, okay. So I'm just literally meant to help this person by triggering them and planting a seed by activating something. And in return, they are actually reflecting to me all the things that I've overcome or I've healed or their tests of discernment. So if you've dealt with some narcissists, you know, maybe that's a part of your soul evolution here is to fine tune discern the narcs. Anyways, you guys know what I mean. I'm probably not explaining it in the best way, but anywho. Um so yeah. I'm like, so yeah. Okay. So Joanna, my beautiful Joanna. All right. You guys, I'm not even gonna lie, I'm getting really tired. I've been working since like 9 o'clock this morning. Not nine, like 9:30. And it's 7:30 at night right now. And that's like a normal work day, but like it's been nonstop. I'm just thinking for a moment. Maybe I'll do Joanna and then maybe I'll go live and hold on real quick. I have to look at my Zoom schedule for tomorrow. Um I need to see because I know I have let me hold on real quick, guys. Because I might be able to just go finish these in the morning, which that would be awesome. Because then I'm like bright eyed and bushy tailed. I'm not, it's not hot. Like I'm dying of heat right now. Like it's just, you want, you want some, what is it? You want some French fries with your whambular, Eric, or your whamburger, Erica? You want me to call the wambulance, Erica? Yeah, honey, if you want me to do that, that's fine too, because I'm going to record Ems and Andriana, her sister. Do you want me to do that? Do you want me just to record like a little one for you? I mean, I can do that for Joanna too. Oh, wait, no, because you're Yvette, right, sweetheart? That's 11. You're Yvette, right? And then Henny Honey is Jasmine. Yeah, okay, so you're Yvette. Um, okay, so, all right, well, okay, well, thank you. That makes it easier for me, actually. I'm like sweating. I'm wearing shorts and like, but like, I'm sitting on my chair. I'm sweating. Sweating. Sorry, I forgot what I was doing for a second. Record for Yvette, and then record for Em and Andriana. Okay. Yeah, I don't mind doing that at all. And, I know a lot. I know sometimes, like, when I get tired or, whatever, and I have to, like, end a live or whatever, like, every once in a while, sometimes I know you guys prefer that because then you have, like, your own little private video. um, so, okay, honey, we'll do that. Then but, um, but you need to email me, Lovey. Send me an email so I can email your reading to you. Um, or I could just go live for a little while in the morning and just knock them out. But sorry, I'm like going back and forth in my own. Just don't mind me for a moment. Hold on. We'll do that. Just email me, sweetheart. GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail. Okay. And that way I have, I'll just do that. I'll record it in the morning for you, and then same thing with Em and Andriana. Yeah, because I've done like 3 or 4 quantum healings already on the live. Yeah, my battery's kind of, and I don't want to read. I don't want to, you know, my energy needs to be good for you. That's not fair to you either. So we'll do that. We'll do that. And then Joanna, I'm trying to think of like Joanna. I'm like, because Joanna just signed up, I think, right now on the live, right? Are you on here, Joanna? Aw, thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah. It's I didn't honestly, I just realized I was like, holy shit. Like when I said that, I was like, I've been working since 9:30 and it's 7:30, but yeah, that's like an 9 hour work day. Okay, Joanna. Okay, sweetheart. Joanna, so since you're on the live, sweetheart, you have a choice. Do you want me? I can absolutely do your healing for you real quick. I just don't have the energy to do everybody on the rest of the list right now. Or I can record a little mini, just like, and then email it over to you in the morning. Up to you, honey. Absolutely up to you, but obviously it's up to you. um, but if you want me to do a recording, um, yeah, if you want me to do the recording, you have to email me. So I have your email, and then I can send it to you in the morning. I get up pretty early in the morning, so meaning like I get up, I do like my morning like spiritual things, rituals, integration work, coffee, all that stuff. And then I usually start work. I take my first clients usually like 9 is like my earliest. So I will record those probably for you guys, or like in between like 8 and 9 a.m. Pacific time. So you probably get them by like 9 a.m. tomorrow morning Pacific time, is my point. Okay. All right. Well, that works for me, honey. That works for me. But just make sure you email me, because otherwise, I don't have a way to get it to you. So, GypsyCowgirlTarot@gmail.com. Just, all right, cool. So Yvette is the only one who was not, or no, not Yvette, Jasmine. But Jasmine, mi amor, if you're on here, I'm not sure if she's on here. If she's not on here, honey. I like freaking. I am not a fan. Like I've never been a fan of Hennessy or anything. Like even like back in the day, like when I was like like in my younger, fun, crazy days, like I was always like, what did I drink? I'm a whiskey girl. I liked whiskey and stuff. But like I just could never do Hennessy or Henny, but I love that. Like Henny Honey. Every time I see that, I'm like, so I'm not sure she's on here. Uh so Jasmine, my love. Okay, cool, Yvette. All right, sweet. Okay, so Yvette already sent me an email. Got you, girl. And then M, I already talked to M on and Andriana. Okay, and then Eve. Okay, and then Joanna's cool. So Joanna, send me an email, girl. And I'll get it. I'll get it to you guys in the morning. Um, and Jasmine, my honey. Um, when you see this, I'm just gonna record for you, so email me, okay? GypsyCowgirlTarot at gmail.com. And I'll get all your guys' recordings over tomorrow. I actually went live over on Instagram and did little mini like readings for people yesterday for a little bit. I had not gone live on Instagram for so long. Like, I mean, I'm talking like a long time, guys, like a year probably or more, maybe. I don't know. But um maybe not that long, but like a long time because there's been um volume issues like on the Zoom app. I've been having volume issues, and then on Instagram like volume issues, right? And anyway, so one of my beloved sisters who's also joining us in the mystery school for June summer, um she was on, she kind of like helped me, and anyways, we're able to figure it out. But then like halfway through the live stream, the volume, right when I was talking about interference and like the, the DARK attacks, everyone was like, oh my God, that was crazy, because I literally was like, I need to be careful what I say. Okay. And as soon as I got done saying that, the freaking volume completely like cut out. Everyone was like, are you kidding me? Right as you said that. So my point is that I had to, because I was doing live readings for people, I had to like stop and then record their readings and send them their readings too. So, um, people seem to like it though, they're like, it's fine. It's totally fine. I'm watching this like cat out here. It's like one of the rant, or like a feral cat, like a field cat out here. And they're right now, like the baby birdies, um they're learning to fly, a lot of them, hatching, learning to fly. I have one of the nests in my bay leaf tree right here in my front yard. I've been watching mommy and daddy bird. I forget what kind of bird they are. They have the most beautiful like song. So I love, they sing in the morning, like it's the most beautiful song, like bird songs. Like I just love them. um Anyways, they built a nest in my bay leaf tree, or my bay leaf tree, bay tree, whatever. And yesterday, all of a sudden, I could hear, or I saw them, because that's what these birds are doing right now to this cat. They're like swooping down, like, so they're trying to get the cat away from their nest or something, right? So I saw the birds doing that to one of our ranch cats, like out here, and they were swooping down, and the cat was like, Jesus, like, leave me alone, God, psychos, like. But then I realized, oh my God, the one of the babies had fallen, because they're learning to fly. It had fallen, because sometimes they do that. They will like purposely go onto the ground, or whatever. Sometimes they fall, but sometimes they like purposely go to the ground so they can learn to, and the parents will watch them, I guess. I don't know all the things, but I was like, are you kidding me? Like, there's literally like 3 feral cats around the vicinity of this area. One of them is already got his eye on you, your parent, right? So I was freaking out. And so I walked up to this little, to the baby bird, which like, it's like a baby bird, but, you know, it's got feathers and plumage and it's like ready to start flying, right? But it's still in the phase where its beak is too big for its head. So it's got like the big, I think they're so cute when their beak is like all huge and, you know, they haven't grown into their beak yet. And so it like knew like she's coming to help me because I'm about to be eaten by a cat. My parents are freaking out, you know? So I walked over, and this is another one of those things where I'm like constantly, right, guys? Like to my fellow light workers, stuff like this is constantly placed in front of us, isn't it? And so that's like, when I speak of frustration, that's like another thing. I'm like, do you know how many animals I have saved? Do you know how many people I have helped? Like, you know, and it's not like we're keeping score, but like that yesterday, I was like, where's my blessings? Bring my freaking blessings now. I literally just saved this bird that's learning to fly from this cat over here that wants to eat its face off. And I got it back in the tree, and then it was able to finish its flying lesson or whatever. And I've been keeping an eye on it because I can see it right here. But anyways, like, you know, Susan's like, yep, yeah. So, anyways, you guys know me, I'm full of my stories and stuff, but I had to share that because I don't remember why I was sharing that. Oh, because the cat across the street just now, the birds were swooping down on her, like, get away. Um, those birds don't mess around, you know what I mean? Like, they're not very big, but when they get going and there's like several coming at, you know, the cats, the poor cats are like, oh my God, leave me alone, stop. You know, and half the time the cats aren't even trying to mess with them. They're just like walking by or something. It's just so funny. I love watching the animals like that. Okay. That is a random comment. But someone just popped on like giving a love confession. And that is our cue. Unless you're just speaking out loud, like to the universe, letting someone out in the universe know that you know, love them. Otherwise, very random, but I'm not judging. So anyways, you guys, okay. It is now 7:43 p.m. This girl is hungry, and I'm gonna go take a shower, cleanse the energies. But honestly, like, so like just connecting today, because I was even like, I was supposed to start this at 3, and then I had forgot that I had scheduled one of my clients at 2:30 today. Like this last week I had scheduled her at 2:30. So, and she was an hour session. So it was like 2:30 to 3:30. So that was going to cut into the live stream that I scheduled. So then I was like, crap, I have to push it back to like 4 or whatever, until after her session. And then I was like, I might be too tired after that. And that's when I posted on, you know, here on YouTube, I was like, I'll let you guys know. Then after everything was said and done, I was like, you know what? Like, I want to connect. I feel good. Like, let's do this. Right. So I did what I could. Here is where I tap out. But I will get you guys your, just make sure you email me, and then I will get your readings over to you in the morning. Oh, wow. Blue Jays have gone after the German Shepherd. That's crazy. Yeah, they don't mess around. Um, we have magpies out here too, you know, and the magpies are beautiful, but they can get freaking mean. I really hope one day I can, um, like someday somehow I would love to have a magpie like pet, you know, because they're smart, like a crow. Anyways, I love birds, and I need to have, if I'm a freaking priestess witch, like I need a bird, you know? And I don't worry about Sage, my cat, with the bird, because I know any bird that I end up having will be a familiar also like that, and they will coexist. They won't be like, you know how it is with the animals, right? Yep, and my poor dog gets confused because he's a big lump. He's like, why are these birds attacking me? Like, I don't want to hurt the birds. Why are they being mean to me, Mom? Yeah. Aw. Yeah. I love German Shepherds. I think there's such neat. They're beautiful, beautiful dogs. Um. Anyways, okay. I love you guys. I was gonna say I'll see you in the morning, but never mind. I'm not going live in the morning. I might schedule a live stream though. It was actually, I think, Susan, your idea, wasn't it? Like, or you said the other day, you were like, because I felt called to do the quantum healings, but I agree that I think just some light readings for everyone for the new moon, because this new moon is a super new moon. It's like a super, super new moon. So I don't know, maybe I'll do a live stream for that and we'll do some live readings for you guys. And the live readings are those are always uh was it 25 bucks or 30 bucks? The quantum healings are 50 cuz again, they take a lot of energy and they're more time consuming. Um but maybe we'll do some, a little live stream doing some readings for the new moon or whatever. That would be fun. So I used to do lives like weekly or like bi-weekly. Like, I know Susan, like those of you guys who have been with me for a while, you remember that. Like live streams were a part of like my, I did the zodiacs twice a month. I really fell off track with a lot of stuff, but I just feel like it's not like I fell off track as much as it's the energy for me has been shifting and expanding and changing and like so much that I feel like over the last, especially like the last like year, it's been more about recalibrating my channel, Gypsy Cowgirl. Like, you know, like I used to do constant readings about divine masculine, divine feminine. I don't do that anymore. Like they're still there. They still come through, but the energy shifted. You know what I mean? So anyways, but the live streams were like a total like we were doing lives all the time. All the time doing live streams. So anyway, so I want to get back to like these I'm it's kind of like getting back to the basics for me right now. So I'm like I said, I promised you guys the zodiacs. Um I'm gonna only do them like once a month right now because, you know, if they start getting more like the algorithms pick up and all that, that's a different story. But it takes a lot of time and effort and energy, and it's just like not worth it to do them twice a month plus live streams plus collective downloads and readings. It's just not worth it. So but I promised you guys that. So over the next that's what I'm working on over the next few days is getting all 12 signs out. Sin's like, yes, yeah, yeah. So but I need to breathe life back into Gypsy Cowgirl over here some more, because Gypsy Cowgirl over here, me, like I am the channel. Like you guys are the channel, but I am Gypsy Cowgirl. So when I've been going through my own dark night and stuff like that too, like, it's almost like the channel went through a dark night too. It did. Just is what it is, you know? Um, and luckily I have a beautiful soul familia where you guys are always here, um, always supportive and like all the things. I mean, but we've all been going through that. This year was a total, it's retransfiguration or whatever. Complete ashes to ashes, dust to dust, renewal, phoenix reborn, all that, you know. And guess what? Now, for each and every one of us, we are coming out more stabilized, stronger, more resilient, more capable of holding way more than we were before. We know how to manage it. We know how to handle all the things. We know, right? Like, that's where we're at now. So, because I know what I just shared or what I just said, I know it resonates with a lot of you guys because a lot of you guys are like my clients or you've shared and everyone, especially spiritual entrepreneurs. And, it's been wild, wild, wild. So, yeah, the fire horse is no joke. I mean, we knew that the fire horse was going to whoop our behinds, but whoa, Nelly. And we're just entering the climactic point of the year. Like, we're like leading up to the, like, this is like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, oh my God. Oh my God. I'm going to go live in the Lemurian lagoon that we were just all like visiting and doing the healings in. I'm going to go live in the Lemurian lagoon for a while. You can find me there. Yes, mastery. Yep, absolutely. Ascended master E. Like, hello, Erica, the ascended version, ascended master Erica, you know, which my ascended name is not gonna, we'll talk about that another time, but you know, going through our rebirths, the priestess in the temples, and we've talked about this in the mystery school, when we would go through like a really significant, I would say right now, this is the most significant moment of my journey, besides like my initial awakening. Uh, Not my initial awakening, because that was really subtle, but my twin flame awakening. When my twin found me, and that activation, that was insane. That was fucking nuts. Um, and he knows it too, you know what I mean? And the energy, though, it's just right now is it's just crazy. It's just wild. So, um, but the initiates, like when we would go through like a significant, like where we were literally like, we rebirthed, we resurrected, we were no longer, we fully healed, released, we let go. So basically we would rename ourselves, like we would give ourselves a new name that was in alignment with who we truly were, not the birth name that was forced upon us, that we did not ask for, or that was given to us by our parents, or whatever the case, right? So the priestesses would actually give themselves an actual priestess name. And I have clients who are changing their names, or who have changed their names, because it's in alignment with their soul, etc. So I don't know, food for thought. Maybe not like, but we have every right. People go, oh, that's weird. You're like in your 40s and you're just going to like tell people to start calling you something different. Why not? Why not? You want to dye your hair pink? Dye your hair pink. You want to call yourself freaking Bermuda Triangle? Call yourself Bermuda Triangle. It's your life. It's our life. It's my life. It's your life. And I think that's a big, big, like, that is a gateway. That is a portal. The more you guys hear me saying this a lot recently, and I've been like talking about authenticity is the new currency upon earth, period. The more authentic you are to your heart and your soul, the more freaking blessed, like prosperous, like aligned, like love filled, like you're going to experience so much. And that's what we're moving through, is we are shaking off so much of our inauthentic parts, the ego, the distortion, blah, blah, blah. And so it's painful AF, but like I feel more authentically me than I ever have, ever, and I feel very proud of that. And I feel very proud of you guys for all of that too, because I know you're moving through a lot of the same things, you know? And so it's like, I don't know, I almost feel like I'm deserving of some really fucking badass priestess name, like, and just be like, yeah, this is me, but I'm always going to be Erica. I'm always going to be Gypsy Cowgirl. And then eventually, like, or because I've been wanting to start my second channel for a while, but no way was that going to happen when I thought it was. Hell to the no, you know? Anyways, just speaking out loud. Oh my God, Lauren, Flameborn, Rebel Tarot. Hi, honey. Hi, sweetheart. Oh my God, I'm so happy to see your face. I'm like literally about to jump off the live, but I'm so happy. How are you, sweetheart? How's everything? How's your channel? I need to go check you out. Go check her out, you guys. Lauren, she's an OG. Lauren's been with me like since day one, since I started YouTube too. And then she started her own YouTube channel and does readings. Hello, Star After Buffalo. Oh, Star Star After Buffalo, right? That's what I'm saying that right? Hello, sweetheart. Welcome in. Okay, I say it right. You guys know when I start getting tired because it's funny because I get like tired delirium because I just start talking. That's how you know I'm tired. Um, that's why I'm like babbling on about all these things. But everything I'm talking about is significant. It's important, you know. And I'm just sharing because you guys know me. Like I'm not like I don't know, like some people out there, you know, they're like gatekeepers or they like I don't know. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you? Why, what do you think is so special about yourself where you can't be real with your audience? Like, are you that fucking arrogant? Or I don't know. But I see it all the time and I just don't get it. I mean, yeah, like, we don't have to be, like, you don't want to be too transparent, but, you know, I don't know. For me, I guess I just don't care. So I'm always just going to share and say what I need to and what comes through and what I feel you guys will resonate with or need to hear in the moment or whatever it is, you know? Okay. So anyway, so I'm like, wait, that is Lauren, right? Like flame that's Lauren. I'm like, I'm not tripping, am I? Um anyways, you guys, I'm gonna go. I'm freaking tired. Now it's 8 o'clock. So I need to go eat dinner. I already know what I'm making. I am making tuna salad because it's like a million degrees and it's like hot. So I am making tuna salad, um, like romaine boats, you know, like just eat it like a romaine lettuce tuna thing or whatever. And then I also have the most beautiful heirloom tomato that's like a big old hunker like that. And so I'm going to slice her up and, you know, dress her up with like, you know, olive oil or avocado oil, salt, pepper, balsamic glaze, maybe some basil pieces or oregano. I'm a meat eater. Like I'm not a vegetarian or nothing. Like I just, when I feel like eating meat, I eat meat. When I don't feel like eating meat, I don't eat meat. And like my body has just not wanted like meat at all. Like my body has been very um herbivore, which I'm fine with because I make some really bomb ass vegetarian meals. Like bomb bomb. Beady beady bomb bomb. No, I'm just kidding. Since like go eat and rejuvenate, I know. I'm in my delirium. See, now I'm singing Selena, telling you guys how I'm gonna prepare my food. Anyways, okay, I love you guys. Everyone, okay, so again, just to reiterate, these are all the ones that I'm recording and sending over in the morning, okay? All right. And like I said, you should get them right around like 9 a.m. Pacific time, you know, like 9:30, 10 a.m. the latest. But somewhere around there, because I know I have a couple. Oh wait, well, we have our mystery school at 9. Oh shit. Oh shit, I forgot about the mystery school. I'll try to get them out before the mystery school. Um, but I may not be able to. So if you don't get them, it's because of that reason. We have our mystery school for an hour. So anyways, either way, you'll get it. So Joanna, Yvette, Emily and Andriana, and then Jasmine. That's everyone. So I love you guys. Thank you for being my soul family, sisters and brothers. I don't know. You guys are the real deals, real soul familia. So I'm just thankful for you and for this channel, and because of that, So have a beautiful morning, evening, night, whatever, and I will see you guys soon. And I will be uploading more readings tomorrow too. So I'll be doing probably a couple zodiacs. Like I'll probably do like Gemini and like a couple other, Leo and Virgo or something. And then I do have a collective download about, it's actually about like empathy, but it's about weeping for humanity, like literally weeping for humanity, like what you're feeling. So more to come. So anyways, okay guys, I love you. Mwah. Thank you. Bye.